read Genesis chapter 47, verses 27 for me.
Genesis the 47th chapter, verse 27. Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt, in the country of Goshen, and they had possessions therein, and grew and multiplied exceedingly.
Okay.
Okay, get me Exodus chapter 9, verse 26 for me, You hear that? In fact, Goshen was the only place in Egypt that never received any hail when the Most High sent a plague for hail against the Egyptians in Egypt when Pharaoh refused to let the children of Israel go to the wilderness to worship our Heavenly Father according to Exodus chapter 9, verse 23. Read Exodus chapter 9, verse 26 for me,
Exodus the 9th chapter, the 26th verse. Only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel were, was there no hail.
Genesis chapter 15, verses 13 to 14, 400-year prophecy was not talking about our Egyptian ancient captivity because the land from the Egyptian river to the Euphrates River is in fact our land. So our ancestors were captive slaves in their own land in Egypt. According to scriptures, get me Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 through 12. The time has come for we Hebrew Israelites to prepare for our second Exodus. For our second Exodus. Our second Exodus is at hand. We have here with us today our flag, our national royal. We have here with us today our flag, our national royal Hebrew Israelite flag, according to prophecy. Right here today, in front of the White House of New Egypt, the United States, on behalf of the 12 tribes of Israel. We plant our national royal Hebrew Israelite flag. This is our national royal flag. In which the Most High has chosen to use as a beacon for the Hebrew Israelites to gather as one nation to prepare for our second Exodus, according to prophecy. Read Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 through 12.
Isaiah the 11th chapter, starting at verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.